So today we will talk about banking of roads. Banking of roads is a phenomenon in which the edge of the curved road is raised so that the necessary centripetal force is provided for cars to make a safe turn. So, if you recall, centripetal force is defined as m into v square upon r, where r is the radius of the circle, m is the mass of the object, and v is the velocity of the body. So let us recall now what force of friction is defined as. Force of friction when a car is taking a turn along a curved road would be of n, where mu is the coefficient of kinetic friction and n is the normal force. The normal reaction force would be equal to mg in this case because there's no vertical movement on the car. So the centripetal force needs to be equal to the force of friction. Should be something like this. The m gets cancelled on both sides and v square would be equal to mu. We could write this as mu k rg. V is equal to root of mu k rg. This is the velocity, which would be the maximum velocity possible for a car to move safely along a horizontal curved road if the road is not banked. So when speed of the car increases, the centripetal force also increases. When the centripetal force increases, the frictional force also needs to increase. Otherwise, if the centripetal force reaches the maximum limit of the friction and crosses it, the car would skid since it would not get the necessary friction, which would result in an accident. As I mentioned earlier in the video, the centripetal force needed for a car to move on a curved road is provided by the friction. Have you ever wondered, while walking on a road after it has rained when the road is all wet, you tend to slip sometimes, or walking on a road when snow is on it? You would describe those roads as slippery, and that is because when such conditions arise, the friction that is provided by the road is less. The same happens even when cars drive on such roads. Hence, this is because due to the less friction that is there, cars need to move at slower speeds on curved roads, otherwise it is a danger to their safety. Because of this, the car can go at lower speeds because if it goes too fast, then the centripetal force would exceed the frictional force, which would lead to an accident. This is why it is tougher to drive on rainy and snowy days because of the condition of the roads, which leads to lower friction.